Hi everyone, this is Joanna and Caryn. You may have met them before, but if not, these are some very busy women who I admire tremendously because they always make time for exercise, well, as often as is reasonable. So they're the perfect pair to give you all some advice on how to make exercise and a healthy lifestyle real in your life despite the challenges. Take it away, Joanna and Caryn.
Okay, well, we just wanted to give a little bit of advice. As Amanda has mentioned, a lot of us are very busy and we have a lot of other things going on in our lives. We have husbands, children, demanding careers. But what I would want to say is there's really, in my opinion, no such thing as too little exercise. Don't leave exercise for only when you think you have a full hour to spare. Even if you think you only have 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it's better to do 15, 20 minutes every day than it is to do 45 minutes once a month. And I think that we should also try to mix up our exercise routines as much as we can. So some days we may walk, another day we may jump rope if that's what we like to do, or we could try a Taibo DVD because that allows us to exercise even indoors despite the weather. So that's some of my initial thoughts on that topic.
Yeah, to follow on from what Joanna is saying, I would also say that, don't be so kind of inflexible in that you can only exercise at this time of day, and when that time comes, if you don't have the time for whatever reason, then that's it for that day. I mean, part of what I think has worked for me, and I think for Joanna, is that we are flexible. And I mean, at this time of our lives, who knows what will happen with the children, homework, different projects come up, and so we don't get to exercise at the same time all the time. But at least in a weekly period, for example, we will try to push and get 4 exercise sessions in. To follow on also from what Joanna said about just mixing it up and doing different things, it keeps you motivated and interested. I, for one, get very bored with just doing the same routine over and over. And also, I understand that sometimes your body gets acclimatized to that sort of thing, so it's really good to mix it up sometimes. If you have some free weights at home, use that sometimes while walking, just for a change. I think also, if you're an outdoorsy type of person, if you're jogging in one neighborhood or one savannah, try going up Lady Chancellor or, somewhere else, just for a change of scenery, to keep it interesting. So, I would definitely say that.
And I think as well it is important to make this a family affair. Don't make this mummy's thing that she does and mummy's strange food that she eats, so mummy does all the exercise. Try to get your children out there. We have a lot of problem with modern children and screens, computers and video games and television sets. Try wherever possible to encourage your children to go outside, to play, let them play cricket, football, play catch, ride their bicycle. Because it's never too early to start a healthy lifestyle. And I actually think the earlier you start, the better.
Oh, yes.
Because then these become ingrained habits that your children would take into their adult lives as well. So it's important to make it a family affair. Get your husband in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, and you recover from all sorts of little, there's so many colds and flus always going around. You recover from these things so much faster, you're overall more healthy. So, definitely with the children, I endorse what Joanna is saying. And for me, I definitely encourage my children to get out there and do something, anything. Some are good at gymnastics, some are good at swimming, running, whatever it is. Whatever keeps you going, just do that. There's so much variety.
Well, I really love that advice, ladies. And one of the things that is definitely true from a health perspective is that when you do different kinds of exercise, you end up exercising and strengthening different muscles.
Yeah.
And even though if you do one type of exercise all the time, it will be great for your heart, your lungs, and your circulation. You may not actually be exercising your entire body the way it needs to be exercised. So choosing a variety of activities that you enjoy keeps the interest up, and it definitely is much better exercise. So thank you very much for that advice, ladies. Take care. Thank you.